Everywhere you look, people are talking about electric cars. They're the future, clean, silent, efficient, the ultimate solution to climate change. Or at least, that's what we've been told. Governments are banning gasoline vehicles. Companies are racing to go zero emissions. And influencers are bragging about how their EVs are saving the planet. But here's the uncomfortable question. Are they really as green as we think? Because behind the shiny screens, the futuristic dashboards, and the quiet hum of an electric motor, there's a story that few people talk about. A story that starts thousands of kilometers away, in massive open-pit mines, where tons of earth are dug up for the metals that power these cars. From the energy it takes to build an EV to where that electricity actually comes from, the truth is far more complex than a marketing slogan. And today we're going to break it down. For more than a century, we've relied on oil, noisy engines, dirty exhaust, endless pollution. Then came the promise of something better. Electric cars. Quiet, clean, and futuristic. They seemed like the perfect solution to decades of environmental damage. No more gasoline, no more tailpipes, no more guilt. Just plug in, charge up, and drive into a cleaner future. Governments quickly jumped on board, offering subsidies, tax breaks, and even announcing plans to ban gas-powered cars by 2035. Automakers followed, pouring billions into electric fleets and proudly promising a zero-emission future. On the surface, it felt like we'd finally figured it out. A revolution that could save the planet without giving up our love for driving. But here's the thing. Every revolution has a cost. And when it comes to electric cars, that cost starts long before you ever touch the steering wheel. Every electric car runs on one thing, its battery. But building that battery is anything but clean. It takes huge amounts of lithium, nickel, and cobalt, metals mined from the earth in ways that often leave scars on the planet. In Chile, extracting lithium can use hundreds of thousands of liters of water per ton, draining regions that already struggle with drought. And in places like the Congo, cobalt mining still relies on dangerous and poorly regulated labor. On top of that, producing an EV battery can emit up to 70% more CO2 than building a traditional car engine. So before an electric car even hits the road, it already has a serious carbon footprint. And that footprint only shrinks if the electricity that charges it is truly clean. Meaning that EVs are only as clean as the electricity that powers them. If your country still relies heavily on coal or natural gas, charging your car might not be that green after all. Electric car batteries. They don't last forever. After about 8 to 15 years, they start losing capacity, holding less charge, taking longer to refill, and eventually becoming unusable. And when that happens, things get complicated. Recycling lithium-ion batteries isn't easy. It's expensive, energy-intensive, and still far from efficient. Today, less than 10% of all EV batteries worldwide are actually recycled. The rest end up stored, shipped overseas, or simply discarded. These batteries contain toxic chemicals and heavy metals that can leak into the soil and water if not handled properly. So while electric cars remove pollution from the air, they can quietly create a different kind of pollution on the ground. But despite all the challenges, electric cars are still one of the most promising steps toward a cleaner future. Technology is improving fast, battery efficiency is rising, and new materials are being developed that reduce the need for rare metals. Recycling methods are also evolving, and companies are learning how to recover lithium, nickel, and cobalt more effectively, cutting waste and reducing the need for new mining. And as more countries shift to renewable energy, like solar, wind, and hydro, the true potential of EVs becomes clearer. In places like Norway, Iceland, or Portugal, where most electricity already comes from renewables, electric cars really do make a big difference. So yes, they have flaws, but they're also part of the solution. What matters now is how we keep improving them, and how we build the systems around them to make sure this revolution truly becomes green. Electric cars aren't villains, but they're not perfect heroes either. They remind us that every solution comes with a cost, and real progress is never black and white. Driving electric is a big step forward, but it's only one piece of a much larger puzzle, one that includes how we produce our energy, how we recycle our materials, and how we change the way we live. The future of clean transportation doesn't just depend on what we drive, but on how we power build and sustain it. So, when you see a Tesla glide silently down the street, remember it's not the end of the journey. It's the start of a much longer one. Because saving the planet isn't about buying the right car, it's about building the right system. If this video made you think differently, leave a like, share it, and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Thanks for watching, and keep questioning what you think you know.